You know, on lack of sleep, lack of food.
That's fine.
I can't remember what I did yesterday, so.
I can probably tell what you did yesterday, or at least some part of it.
I know a couple of things I did, but not the entire day.
All right. The date right now is August 1st, 2008. The time right now is 09:45. We're at the Orange County Sheriff's Office. I'm Detective Mellish with the Orange County Sheriff's Office. This is Detective Eric Edwards. It's the Sheriff's Office. We're here with Cindy Anthony, Miss Anthony, and case number is 69208. Cindy, you're aware I just turned on a mic recorder. We're just going to sit here and talk, and the reason for this is so that way I can go back if I miss something or if I have a question about something, I can go back and listen to this. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. One of the purposes that we wanted to invite you here today is that we want to try and, as we've done with several of Casey's friends, is trying to establish a timeline on dates that she was definitely somewhere, dates that she was definitely not where she was supposed to be. So Detective Edwards has done a phenomenal job right now in dealing with all friends. So we're hoping that by sitting here, maybe you can fill in some blanks for us.
I'll do my best.
And I have more friends to go. What's going to help me, I'm being asked questions by people that are weeding through. I'll show you something real quick, and just for, not even for anything other than the value of it, for you to understand. Because I know there's a lot of questions you have. Just a couple of days, just 2 days worth of phone records what we need from her phone, where we need to try to find out who those people are, what the communication was referenced to, that much. Now, that being said, we have 3-month window here that we're trying to look at, and then really we could go back to the first of the year. So to try to help narrow down days that we need to tie up manpower on looking at who she was communicating with, if you can tell me from May through,
I'll do my best.
and that's all I can ask for, because it's difficult to remember what we had for dinner yesterday. I understand that.
And without a reason to specifically remember, I'm not going to...
Well, I'm looking for birthdays,
okay,
or whatever any kind of family function or a trip anywhere, and we'll start there, and maybe by that we can build off and jog off that, and, well, I know after this birthday party I had her for however many days. Is there any in May? Is there any family birthdays?
Nothing that we celebrated. I mean, I have a brother's birthday, but we didn't do anything because he's out of the area. So.
What day was that?
Gonna kill me, May 18th.
May 18th?
Yeah, and we didn't do anything for that.
What's his name?
Dan Placia.
Dan?
Mm-hmm. I didn't even talk to my brother that day.
Shame on you.
I know.
All right, so Dan's birthday. Knowing that that's Dan's birthday, do we know if the Casey and the baby was at the house that day, just from folk thinking about that?
No, I didn't even, I mean,
no
when
conversation.
you said birthdays, I wasn't even thinking about it.
No, that's fine. It's just I'm thinking maybe it sparks
It was a...
I didn't call my brother today and she gave a response to you or something like that.
No.
No?
That was is that a Sunday?
Yeah.
Most Sundays, Kaylee was with us.
Most Sundays?
Almost every Sunday. I can't recall a Sunday until after the 15th that we didn't have Kaylee at home.
So you had her. You had her.
I would be pretty confident I had her every Sunday in May.
Okay, and you would be the babysitter, or she would be there, and Casey was there.
Yeah, Casey may or may not have been there. Most Sundays Casey was off and was with us.
Was with you at the house most Sundays.
I can't stay for the whole day or whatever, but there's nothing that really sticks out.
Okay. Saturdays, would she be there Saturdays?
Yeah, always Saturdays. Now, whether or not Saturday's always in the morning and during the day. Now, once in a great while, George and I might go out on a Saturday evening because he was working afternoon turns, and he was starting to work on Sundays. So I usually had we usually just did stuff around the house.
You guys both work during the week, so there's...
Yes.
Okay.
He was off Friday and Saturday as his days off, and then went into work, usually left around 1:30 on Sundays.
On Sundays, George would work.
Yeah. And I can't remember when that started, because that started somewhere either the end of April or sometime in May, where he was working afternoon shift and then had his Saturday and Sunday, because prior to that he was working day turn and had Saturday and Sunday off. We'll know more of that. I can't remember when.
That's fine. What did his days off turn into when he went to that rotation? Do you remember?
It was Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
Right.
Sure.
So once in a while, we either went out Friday night after work, after I got done work, and had dinner. It wasn't that often.
Is your schedule set every day?
My schedule is Monday through Friday.
What time do you normally work? 9 to 5, 8 to 4?
On Mondays and Tuesdays, I have to be in at work at 8. So I usually leave the house around 7:20, 7:30. And then I may be home I'm supposed to be off at 5, it never happens. I'm usually there till 5:30, some days 6. Now on Wednesday and Thursday, I don't have to be there till 8:30, but I usually still get in about 8:10, 8:15 anyway. There's two of us that kind of rotate so that every day that someone doesn't have to be early person or the late person.
So you about leave at 7:30 then, 7:45?
Yeah, and then on Friday we usually rotated, so that we didn't always have to come in early. I mean, that half-hour difference makes a little bit of difference in the morning.
You'd help I know what it was like this morning trying to get mine ready to go. You normally help feed the baby in the morning, or
No,
the baby's
I
usually
didn't.
sleeping?
Yeah,
Okay.
usually Kaylee was still in bed. Once in a great while, she'd be up in the morning just before I'd leave, but most of the time they were still sleeping.
I'm sorry, I didn't get the time you go to work on Friday. 8, 8:30?
I either would do the early or have to be there by 8 or by 8:30, and my routine was still usually get there at least 10, 15 minutes early.
Gotcha. And any days in June any days in June, do you remember taking days off?
Yes, I was off the week of my birthday, which was June 5th. I was off the entire week.
Okay, did you guys go anywhere?
No. We were supposed to go somewhere. We were supposed to visit Georgia's parents, and we didn't end up going.
Okay, so you were off the week of June 5th.
And I watched
stayed home.
Yeah, I babysat Kaylee the entire week. Casey was in and out that week.
Is that the only week in June, or the only time in June you took time off?
I was off the 30th of June because that was my next week's vacation. 30th, July 2nd, all that. And I remember that because that was my parents' anniversary.
So you're off the week. The 30th to July 2nd?
I didn't get that far yet.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out go the weeks off or the days off.
I think the second was that Monday.
Could be Wednesday? I think July 4th was Friday.
I'm talking about June. We're still in June.
Oh, okay, so he's the 30th
Yeah, he was still
of
writing
May.
June. I was telling him the June.
So I'm sorry,
I was off the first week of June.
off the whole first week of June.
Right, because my birthday's the 5th, so that's why I remember I was off that whole week. I don't like to work on my birthday, and I turned 50 this year, so.
And the 30th of
June,
okay, to July.
that whole week.
Okay.
So whatever July 4th, I guess.
July 1,
July
2,
4th
3,
was
4.
Friday.
Did you guys go anywhere, or did you stay home?
No, we didn't go anywhere. Again, Casey and I were talking about going to Fort Myers, and we didn't because she said she had to work, so I ended up hanging out. She actually didn't come home. She wasn't there. So, I ended up hanging out. I did yard work, things like that.
What date are we on now? I'm getting confused.
Okay.
June, July.
We're in June, July, the 30th. I was home all week. Didn't go anywhere.
I want to go back to May.
Okay. Well, he's jumping ahead, asking me time off, so.
No, that's fine.
Answer this question.
I would like to lock down because I'm on one sheet, and that's the only way I can keep all this information straight. And I apologize to you, brother.
Yeah, I was off that Monday of the Memorial Day.
You were off Monday. Was
The Memorial weekend. Yeah,
was the-
Memorial Day. That was a holiday for
Was the
work.
baby with you?
I want to say, yeah, probably yes. I don't recall that she wasn't.
Anything that stands out that says yes, she was, and your daughter wasn't home, but you kept the baby, or?
I'd have to start thinking about May. I really don't know.
Okay. Possibly she was there.
Actually, I know she was there because I have to find out from Lee, because I think we invited Lee over, and Lee may even come over to eat that day. I think we cooked out just briefly before George went to work, because I think George had to go to work.
Okay, cookout.
Yeah, either we asked him last minute, I think he may have came over, or if not, George and I just cooked out, but we had Kaylee with us.
Okay,
I remember that now.
let me look at something real quick. All right.